welcome to class. Today is Friday. You should have just went over your homework and turned it in. I'm going to teach you today the rule for power of a power. So listen to me, fill in your notes, and make sure if you have any questions, you bring them on Monday, okay? First thing, we're going to review our multiplication rule. When you're multiplying exponents, the rule is to, if the bases are the same, keep the base, add the exponent. So here's my example. 4x squared times 2x to the negative fifth power. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, are these bases the same? No. So I'm going to multiply them. We're multiplying here. 8. Are these bases the same? Yes. Keep the base, add the exponent. 2 plus negative 5. Well, 2 plus negative 5 is negative 3. So I get 8x to the negative third power. Now we're not done because remember, you can't leave negative exponents. So I'm going to rewrite this as 8 over x cubed. Remember, the rule when multiplying exponents and bases are the same. Keep the base, add the exponent. Our new rule for today is going to be anytime there's a power to a power. So on your notes, the first thing I want you to write down is, same thing as what we've done before, you can always expand. That's always a trick that will work. So expand first. The second thing I want you to write down, anytime you have a power to a power, that means that you have an exponent outside of the parentheses. You're going to want to multiply the power by the power on the inside of the parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that works now. Okay, our first problem is in parentheses 5x parentheses squared. So if I'm expanding this, this is 5x times 5x, or 5 times 5, which is 5 squared, x times x, which is x squared. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking this exponent on the outside and I'm multiplying it by the exponents on the inside. Now remember, there's not an exponent there, so it's implied that they're both to the first power. So it's 5 to the 1 times 2, which is 2. It's x to the 1 times 2, which is 2. Okay, let's try the next one together. X to the 8th power all squared. I'm going to multiply my power to the power. That's x to the 16th. Now if you want to see it expanded, you have 8 x's times 8 x's. Okay, altogether x to the 16th power. All right, let's keep going. They're going to get a little bit more challenging now. I have 2a squared bc to the 4th all cubed. If it's helpful, what I want you to do is I want you to put a 1 for all of your bases that don't have exponents. Once you do that, then you can do the multiplication rule where you multiply power times a power. 2 to the 1st times 3, that makes 2 cubed. A to the 2nd times 3, that makes a to the 6th. B to the 1st times 3 makes b cubed. C to the 4th times 3 makes c to the 12th. Now if I expand this so you can see how it works, I have 2 times a times b times c times c times c times c 3 times. Okay, so you can see how I get 2 cubed, a to the 6th, b cubed, and c to the 12th. I'm going to have you try the next one on your own, so try it now. Okay, here's what you should have got. A to the 8th, b to the 12th. You're multiplying your power by your power. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. I'm going to have you try the next two on your own. Try them now. Okay, the rule power to a power. I have x times x 4 times. That's x to the 12th. X to the 5th squared. I have x to the 10th. I have x to the 5th 2 times. That makes x to the 10th. Let's try the next one together. The biggest mistake that people are going to make is they're going to forget to put that 1 there. That's 3 to the 1st power. So now when I multiply power to a power, I'm going to get 3 cubed, x to the 12th, y to the 18th. I have 3 times x times x times x times x times 6 y's 3 times. Okay, now the next one, the first thing I'm going to do here is power to a power. So let's do that first. You should get negative 3 cubed, x cubed, y to the 6th. Now I'm going to multiply it by my next power to a power, which is negative 2 squared, x to the 4th times y squared. I'm multiplying that 2 by everything on the inside. Now I'm going to go back to yesterday, and I'm going to remember my rules for multiplication. When I'm multiplying and the bases are the same, keep the base, add the exponent. Well here, negative 3 cubed and negative 2 squared, the bases are the same. Negative 3 cubed, that's negative 3 times negative 3, which is 9. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. X cubed y to the 6th times negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. X to the 4th y squared. Altogether, if I combine those, I have negative 27 times 4. I get negative 108. I keep my base x, I add the exponent, x to the 7th. I keep my base y, I add my exponent, y to the 8th. There was a lot of work on that one.